Hello, everyone. Today we're going to talk about Genesis 6 truth regarding the so-called angels breeding with women and producing giants, and how that is mythology and that is not true. And today we're going to look into it. I know the opinion is of many is giants, angels, but it's not true, and I'm going to prove it right here. Okay, let's go right to it. Let's go to King James Version, Genesis 6. We all know the story. And it came to pass, when men began to multiply on the face of the earth, and daughters were born to them, that the sons of God saw the daughters of men, that they were fair, and they took them wives which they chose. And the Lord said, my spirit shall not always strive with man. Okay, for he's also flesh. So also flesh. So that means both of them. Yet his days shall be 120 years. There were giants in the earth in those days. And after that, when the sons of God, we got this again, sons of God. Who are these sons of God? Came into daughters of men, and they bare children to them. The same became mighty men. Okay, now it's telling you that they're mighty men. They were saying they're giants, but they're mighty men. So what is a giant and a mighty man? Think about that. And also think about this term, sons of God. Let's see what the Strong's Concordance says about the same verse. Let's go break down these words and see what it means, okay? Now, here is the Strong's Concordance. It says that basically the same thing. When men began to multiply on the face of the earth, okay? Now, we look at this, that the sons, okay, a son, which is a son, which is children of God. So this term, sons of God, is right here. So the sons, meaning a son that you have to be produced by a womb. That's how you get a son, okay? A child produced by a womb. But these sons of God is not the God that you think. Look what it says here. It says rulers and judges, okay? So these are the sons of so-called rulers and judges, okay, that were godlike. Look at that. So the whole interpretation starts to look a lot different when you look at these were sons of rulers, okay? And they saw the daughters of men, they were beautiful, and they took themselves wives, okay? So now it's sons of rulers. Let's remember that. Yahweh said his spirit will not strive with man. We know that. And then it says, this is the verse 6:4, the Nephilim were in the earth in those days and afterward, when the sons of God, the sons of the rulers, went into the daughters of men. And they produced this mighty man. They're talking about this Nephilim, the mighty man. Let's see, what is this, a giant? Okay, like we know, a big, ridiculous creature. Or let's see what this word means. This is the Strong's Concordance. Okay, this word giant. Now it comes from this word, which means a bully. Look, a bully or tyrant, a giant. Okay, that's a lot different than a man of ridiculous height. Now they're talking about a bully and tyrant. Okay, so that makes sense when the Nephilim were in the earth in those days, when the sons of God had relations with the daughters of men, and they brought children of old, men of renown. Okay, became mighty men. Okay, strong. Okay, strong man. Strong man. Okay, they bore strong men, not giants. They didn't bore any giants here. Okay, they did not bore giants. So the whole thing of sons of God being angels breeding with women and producing a man of ridiculous height is not really what these scriptures say. What did the Jews' book say? Let's see if the Jews carry around the Tanakh. Okay, it's their scripture. These scriptures come from the Jews, and they carry this book around. And every version that they have, it's the same story. Genesis 6, okay, that the sons, right here, that the sons of the nobles saw the daughters of men. See, sons of nobles. What is the noble? It's a ruler, okay? And they don't make mention of anything, no giant here. It's a Nephilim. Nephilim were in the earth in those days, okay? Nephilim. And they are, it says right here, they are the mighty men. So they're offspring between the daughters of men. They are the mighty men. So exactly, the Nephilim are mighty men. Nothing about a man of ridiculous height in the Jews' book, okay? So Very, very interesting. Also, here's another version of the Jews book. It says the same thing. Man began to increase on the face of the earth, and they saw the sons of the rulers. See, no sons of God here. And they were and saw the daughters of men. These were the sons of the rulers, just like that, just like every other book says if you really break it down. And the Nephilim says the same thing. The Nephilim, and these were the mighty. These were just mighty. And even the Jews book calls them mighty. So where are they getting angels? Okay, that's the question. And I know where they say they get angels, but it's not true. These were the sons of the princes and judges for Elohim. Always implies rulership. See, these were the sons of the princes and judges. So even in their book, in their footnotes in Genesis 6:2, that is what the interpretation is. Okay, so very interesting. Now let's look at the book of Jasher. What does the book of Jasher say? Okay, the book of Jasher. Okay, right down here it says, and the judges and rulers went into the daughters of men. Okay, it says the same thing. It says the judges and rulers. So we got another book. It says the judges and rulers. The book of Jasher says the same thing. What does the book of Jubilees say? Okay, now we get tricky because the book of Jubilees was translated by a man called R.H. Charles. Okay, he says now it's angels of God. Now why did they get this angels of God? And then he also said they were giants. Okay, so these words, they come up with these translated words, giants. When you read this, now we know that giants were tyrants and bullies. See, but if you read this thing, you would think giants, wow, big people. But see, if you go down here in the footnotes down here, look it down here, giants, Nephilim. That's the word, Nephilim. They put that word giants in there. And as far as this angels of God, that was totally added. This is an LXX rendering of Genesis, 6. Look, sons of God. Okay, sons of God. They know that because sons of the ruler. That God is rulers, and the sons, that means you come from a womb. Okay, these were sons of ruling men. Okay, so even in the book of Jubilees, you can see this same pattern. Okay, it's got the same pattern all the way through. Now, let's go to the book of Enoch. Let's go to the book of Enoch, and it says here that and the angels, another one, and guess what? R.H. Charles converted this one too. That's the author. He uses and the angels. So now when you read the book of Jubilees or the book of Enoch, in his translation, it has angels in there, children of heaven. But other translations have the word watcher, which is a keeper, which is a ruler. A watcher is a keeper or ruler. The word angel doesn't even belong there. Okay, and you can prove that. And the reason why the Dead Sea Scrolls are very important is because this word, watcher, right here, if you read in the middle, 2a here, look, it tells you that the angels, the sons of heaven, sons of men, and the watchers. Here and in 10:7, read watchers against angel. In other words, instead of angel, should have watchers. It's because it's supported right down here. It's supported by the probable column width in what they found in the Dead Sea Scrolls. So the word watcher belongs there. The word angel doesn't belong there. See, this was found after R.H. Charles did his conversion. He just used the word angels because that's what he thought they were talking about. But that word angel was never in any scripture or any text. He added that. Okay, so the word is watcher, which is a keeper, which is a ruler. So it's a ruling man. So you have to be careful here. And also down here where it says, and they become pregnant and bear great giants whose height was 1,000 ells. Now this was R.H. Charles. The word giant was never in there. That was just a translation. Okay, if you look at this here, when you look at the Hermenia and you look at Vanderkamp and what the translation was, it says here, and they conceived and they bore the great giants. They were the Nephilim. Nephilim, these giants. Okay, Nephilim. But Nephilim was a Boolean tyrant. So the great giant in that same thing, now it has a little bit of interpretation now. It's not a big creature in their greatness. And they were growing in accordance with their greatness. See, they weren't growing in stature or height. They weren't growing in height like a giant. They were growing in greatness. Okay, Nephilim were bullies and tyrants, documented, mighty men, and they were growing in greatness. That's what the problem was. It was a man growing in greatness. Now, where do these ruling men come from? Let's take a quick look let's go in the Bible, see if I can get it in before the time is up. Let's go to Genesis 1. I'm going to show you something. Okay, and we're going to go to right here. And God said, let us make man in our image after our likeness, and let him have dominion. Okay, God said, okay, let's see in dominion. That's rulership. Okay, let's see what the Strong's Concordance says about this. Let's go right to it. 126. Let's check it out. Right here. Then God. Rulers and judges. See, look. Then God. Rulers and judges. Okay, said, let us make man in our image. More rulers and judges. In our likeness. To rule. Right here. To rule. To have dominion. To have dominion. To rule. That's why the Jews book tells you these were rulers and judges. See, the sons of the rulers. That's why it tells you that they were sons of the rulers. They were sons of the rulers. There's the rulers. Right here. Rulers, judges, and these were their sons. And they set up dominion to rule. Okay, now these sons were ruling men, had offspring with daughters of men. Well, where did the daughters of men come from? Well, we have to go into Genesis 2 to find that out. And what Yahweh did. Let's look at it real quick. And what Yahweh did. Okay. See, and the Lord formed man. He didn't create man here. This Lord is Yahweh. He formed a man. Why did he have to form this man? Because there was not a man to till the soil. Now, to till the ground. Now, if you look at the word till, this means slavery. Okay. There was not a man. It doesn't say there wasn't a man that was in existence. It said there was not a man to till the ground. Okay. So the Lord formed a man. He didn't create this man. He formed a man, okay, and he brought him to till the soil, okay. They put him in there to till the soil for slavery. So this is where this other man came from. So this formed man, okay, that was to till the soil. These are the lesser men, okay. These are lesser men, okay. This is where that man came from. Okay, this was Genesis 2 is not Genesis 1. God created. The rulers created man in their likeness and image. This one now they just formed a man. So they formed this man for service work. Is basically what it's telling you here. So that's where the other people came from. And I just want to know, my time is up, but again. This should tell you without a doubt that the sons of God is just a ruling man, and he had offspring were mighty men, and with these other people. And I got to go, so thanks for watching, and if you like it, hit the like button. Thanks.